Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Welcome to the Be the CEO of Your Life live show with Yvonne. Today we're going to talk about today we're going to talk about scaling without sacrificing your creativity, a guide for creative agency owners. It's something I hear again and again. People are so worried about sacrificing their creativity while they still want to grow. So how do you go about it? Well, this is the Be the CEO of Your Life live show, and I'm Yvonne of Amazing Self Coaching. Here we make business growth easier. I share strategies and insights to help you increase your revenue, get more clients, and set up your operations to scale. Plus, you'll hear from industry experts who review how they scaled their business. So get ready to work smart, earn more, and live better. Okay, and today we're going to talk about a topic that I know many of you are intrigued by and also a bit worried about. Because what happens when you scale your agency? Are you going to lose your creativity, or do you have to sacrifice it because you are actually scaling your business? And the answer is no. You do not have to fear scaling, because there are at least 5 reasons, which I'm going to discuss with you today, why you can scale but maintain your creativity. So first, let me address the fear of scaling, right? And why many creative business owners actually resist growth. Because there is a myth going on that once you are bigger, you have less creative freedom. And that really isn't true, because it all depends how you set up your business, how you scale, how you hire your team, and how you basically set up your operations to support your growth. So the common fears are, lack of quality control, losing your unique voice, and becoming just another agency. I just heard it the other day. I don't want to be another agency. I don't want to be a cookie cutter. I want to maintain my personal view and my personal approach. So all these risks, all these fears can be addressed when you scale in the right way. When you make sure that your uniqueness, that what sets you apart, and your creativity is part of your scaling strategy. You need to make sure that you address your fears when you are building out your company. And I can tell you, staying small isn't the answer. It's actually riskier. And why is it riskier? Because if you're staying small, it very often also means that you cannot service the larger clients. Larger clients almost automatically means a higher income. Higher income means that you have more freedom to be creative. Whereas smaller clients in general means a smaller fee. And a smaller fee means that you have less time. So less time means you can be less creative, and it actually becomes more of the cookie cutter approach, which you so hate. Scaling truly should not take away your creative freedom. As a matter of fact, if you do it right, scaling means that you get more creative freedom. So let's talk about the things that are often on top of people's minds when they are creative and they're talking about scaling their business. Systems versus creativity, right? Many say a process or a system cannot help me with my creative processes, or it's actually in the way. But the opposite is true. I work with my clients to talk them through how they often approach most of their assignments. And if you're honest, you will see that most of your assignments have a certain structured approach. Yes, of course, there might be, instances where you do things differently, but in principle, they always follow the same structured approach. Well, if you're already following it anyway, what is stopping you from making that into a system? A structured approach that is not only to be used by you, but also by your team members. if you have a structured approach, you're actually creating more freedom within that approach, because you don't have to worry about certain elements because those are already set. All you have to do is take the freedom you have within that structure to really let your creativity boost. And it also really helps you to stop those hidden inefficient the things where you're not efficient in. Because normally when you don't have a structured approach, you just da 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 da, and before you know it, you lose so much time by things that you actually do again and again. And because you lose so much time, you're taking time away from your time to be creative. And with that, there's a problem. You either take too much time, so the price your client is paying is by no means sufficient to cover your costs. Or when you don't want that, you're actually diluting your time and diminishing your time in where you can be creative. So stop wasting your time, stop, letting it flow into inefficiencies, and rather make sure that what you can make more efficient, you have put in place, so you actually have the freedom to use the rest of the time for your creativity. And there are certain ways that you can set up workflows that help you to create the creative space rather than limit it. And I promise you, it is so rewarding once you set it up, because there are these things you don't have to worry about, which actually interfere with your creative process. And because you know it's already in place, you can do what you do best and what you enjoy the most. Get creative. Okay. Now, very important thing is what really, in my eyes, is one of the reasons to scale is because you can actually stop over delivering for too low prices. And this, I am sure you recognize, because I see that again and again. You love what you do, you're great at what you do, so you deliver, right? No matter what. Even though it actually took you way too much time. And then you go like, I constantly keep over delivering. I can't do this anymore. I should do this differently, right? This is like I have these amazing clients, but the way it right now is set up doesn't really work, because you're delivering no matter what. You're delivering value because that's what you stand for. That's your signature trademark, right? You are doing the best you can. But if you have smaller clients, because you're a smaller setup right now, you don't have the high value ticket prices either. You have the lower ticket prices, which means there is less time, which means if you waste that time on, the things that are essential and you haven't locked them down, you're actually undercutting yourself again and again. So that is, for me, one of the number one reasons why you should scale, because you can then set premium prices and attract premium clients, which fuels your creativity. Because in several ways, when you have a high price, you will automatically do your best, because you're like, wow, that is a true premium price. I need to deliver true premium work. And you have more time to let your creativity flow, which then absolutely will increase the quality of what you deliver. So you have to find the balance between scaling and not becoming a production line agency. And the thing is, if you are worried about becoming a production line agency, it very likely means that your prices aren't high enough. Because if you are charging top premium, you will deliver top premium, but you will also only work with those clients that value top premium output, that really see your unique value, that really see your unique quality. And that makes it easier for you to be true to yourself, to be true to your brand, and to truly make a difference for your clients, for yourself, and to set you apart, because this is what you're known for. So it's almost as if you're doing yourself a disservice by not charging a premium price, because you cannot actually let your creativity flow to the fullest, because you're not charging that premium price. Okay, now let's talk about another very common fear. Nobody does it like I do. Have you told yourself that? I bet you have. And you know what? You're right. Nobody does it like you do. But if you are scaling, you will have to expand your team, all right? And if you hire the right people, they will enhance your vision, they will not dilute it. I bet you that if I would ask you right now, what is it that you are extremely good in? If you're in the right mindset, you will tell me da 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 da. And if I ask you, what are you not so good in? There will be a list as well. What about if you hire someone who is amazing at those things you are not so amazing with? With that, you immediately enhance the quality of the services you deliver. And maybe there is someone that is also amazing at what you do, either does it in a different way, which may bring a different perspective, or is open to be trained by you in how you would like them to deliver their work. You really can maintain the creativity within your company, your signature style, if you simply hire the right people. Then it is your role as leader to make sure they understand what you and your company and your team stand for, how you deliver certain things. And very often it is not a lack of the people that make the outcome to your dissatisfaction, but it is a lack of your training of the right people that makes the outcome dissatisfying. So if you hire the right people, if you train to hire the right people, it is actually a pure enhancement and your creativity, because it is a compound effect, right? You create something brilliant, they create something brilliant, and together it's even better. That is what you need to look for. And you need to make sure that you are capable of delegating your agency's signature creative touch. But since you've done that for a long, long time, I know you are able to do that straight away. All right. And then the final point I want to discuss with you today is the creative agency model, what it actually looks like. And it basically means a couple of things, right? And I discussed already a lot of them, but it also requires you to stop working nonstop in your business, and you need to start working on your business. And listen, if you feel you are not the right person to do so, you can hire someone to do that for you. It is really a moment in time where you ask yourself, what is it that I want to do? What is it that I'm great at? What are my strengths within my creative agency? Am I the one that will always do the creative work, that is the genius and that really delivers the extremely valuable creative designs? Is that what I do? Great. And is that what I want to maintain doing? Great. Then hire someone for you that is the overarching person that is going to drive the growth of your business. If you feel I love the creativity, I will always do the creativity, but I'm also the one that is actually pushing the sales forward, because as I am there's no one like me who can sell our concept, who sees it like me, and I love to do that. Then what it means is that you need to make sure that you have the right team, and that you can actually educate the team to take over part of your creative work. So there's an option here. You can maintain doing the creative work, but then you need to hire someone next to you. Or when you're saying, I don't want to do everything myself because I also love the selling, I also love the scaling, I love to make sure that everything is run efficiently and well, then you hire more creative people next to you. And there will always be more creative people next to you, but it's what is the role that you choose for yourself. Is that also part CEO, or is that pure C creative officer, right? That's the question. And you really, really need to think about that. And there are so many agencies who have done that, who have actually increased their revenue, who have gotten more clients, premium clients, by making these decisions while scaling their creative agency. So as you can see, there are many reasons why you can scale without sacrificing your creativity. You first need to look at, what is my fear of scaling? Why am I not scaling, and why am I resisting? Well, most likely you don't want to be a cookie cutter. Rest assured, you don't have to if you make sure you scale it the right way. Then there is the systems versus creativity. And I'm telling you that if you set your systems and your processes up well, it actually can enhance your creativity and not stop you. And then there is the matter of the pricing and the positioning. How are you positioning yourself right now? And what are you going to do to position yourself in the future when you're scaling, which is when you are attracting more premium priced and premium in general clients that love your signature branding, okay? And then the last thing is that you really need to think about your team growth. It's not stopping you from actually truly being creative. If you do it well, it should support your creativity. And then lastly, you need to think about your role, because that is going to change no matter what. But you choose whether you want to be the CEO or the C creative officer. Either, both works, but you need to make a choice. And with that, you can then start to scale your creative agency without sacrificing your creativity. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. If you have any questions at all, let me know. You can do so underneath this video, or you can reach out to me. Either way, I would love, love, love to hear from you. And with that, this is the end of this week's The CEO of Your Life live show with Yvonne. We help you in specializing you to get more clients by improving your current client acquisition channel, introducing new ones, and setting up your operations for growth. If you are a creative agency owner looking to increase your revenue and get more clients, reach out, because I am here to help you. See you same time, same place next week. Bye for now.